Hey guys, so I've been super busy the last couple of weeks and frankly just been neglecting my tanks. So I want to talk about what I've done to help keep them doing well whenever I can't perform the maintenance like I like to do. Now, these tanks haven't gotten any fertilizer or really any feedings in the past couple of weeks. And my big three things are timers for lights, filters, and plants. So I have a timer on this light. That way I'm keeping everything consistent. That's the biggest thing. If you can keep as much of the tank consistent that you can control, your tank's going to do relatively well and be able to take care of itself. Now you can see I have plenty of plants in here. And what those plants are going to do is help absorb a lot of the nutrients as things are breaking down, and they're going to grow and further promote general aquarium health. And one species that I particularly like is duckweed. A lot of people hate it, and that's fine, but I like it as a way to help control nutrients and help also prevent some algae growth just because they reproduce and absorb so much so quickly. The last thing is filters. So I'm using sponge filters, and that's just because they are so much cheaper than power filters. I already have a compressor, so it was easier for me to just go buy a $6 sponge filter and pop that in. And the water's really clear, fish are doing well, plants are doing well, and they've taken this neglect relatively well. The biggest issue is water evaporation. I mean, that's a good 2 to 3 inches or more of water evaporation, but if that's the biggest concern, I can deal with that. So I've done a quick water test. Nothing's gone crazy. All my parameters look really, really well. So overall, I'm really happy. I even added some new fish to this tank before doing any water changes just because it's looking so well and healthy. And what I added were the Ember Tetras, which there's a few coming in and out of screen, coming in and out of focus right here. And this clear one is also an Ember Tetra. I thought that was really odd. There was just no color. Has the same body, same mouth, eye pretty much looks the same. But you can also see back there is a mono shrimp. And I got a few of those, and they are sneaky, hiding little boogers. But back to the point of the video, this tank has done really well, even handled some new fish despite being neglected with no maintenance for almost 2 weeks. One other thing I wanted to show real quick is I got some dwarf chain loaches over in the 75, and here's a couple of them, and these guys have just been super active. I've got 6 of them, and it's not uncommon for me to find all of them just swimming in the middle of the water column, kind of like that one is right now. And so I'm really happy with those. Really like them. But I apply the same thing to this tank as the other one. I have lights on my timers, I have plants, and a filter over here. So same old. It's worked really well for me, and it's helped my tanks do well whenever I'm not able to be around and perform the maintenance that I usually do. I do realize that this algae is not very aesthetically pleasing, but it's kind of been on the back burner, not really been a huge concern of mine. And honestly, the algae is only going to help with some of the nutrient issues whenever things start to go awry. But if y'all have any questions or comments, let me know down in the comments section. I'd appreciate it. And if you like what I'm doing, please subscribe. Please hit that like button. And until the next video, I'll see y'all later.